Hi, everybody. I want to share with you today a verse from Psalm 46. We've begun looking at this psalm on Wednesday nights in our Bible study together, but today I want to skip ahead to verse 10 and read this familiar verse, but pull out a couple quick thoughts from it. In Psalm 46:10, we read, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." Of course, that's Yahweh speaking there. That is the Lord of all creation who is comforting his people with these thoughts. But Psalm 46 is all about pointing out the sovereignty of God over every situation and the victory of God over every enemy. And he's calling his people to cease striving, to stop taking matters into their own hands, to stop being worried, and stop trying to do in their own lives what is only for God to do in controlling their situations, and to rest in him because he is sovereign and he will be victorious. But that phrase in the middle and at the end of that verse says this: God says, "I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." I want us to take some time today, and I encourage you to do so in your own private time and in your own thoughts throughout the day, to consider, in our circumstances today, how is the Lord being exalted among the nations? How is he being exalted or lifted up in the earth? How is he using our current situation? How is he using the circumstances of our world today to exalt himself above the nations, above the rulers of those nations? How is he using those things to exalt himself throughout the earth and in the earth, above every situation? And more personally, how is he exalting himself in your own life through the situations that you face? Think about that today and consider this. Are you looking for a way? And how are you seeking to be a part of exalting the Lord and lifting him up in every circumstance? That will put our minds right back where they are supposed to be every moment of every day as we trust in the Lord and as we seek to live faithfully to the mission he's called us to in this world, to exalt him above everything. And so I leave that thought with you today. Just by way of update, as a church, one of the ways that we are striving to exalt the Lord in our present circumstances is to remain faithful to our commitment and to obedience, to worship together as a church as God has commanded, as we are able to. But along with that, we are also trying to be good citizens, and we are trying as much as we are able to cooperate with our community as we navigate through a public health issue. And so as the governor has announced last week, and as we move into this new phase one, we are still planning to continue with our Sunday morning live stream Bible study for now. We are still planning to continue to have our Wednesday evening Bible study online via Zoom. But in the coming weeks, we are working on a plan to start working back into public gatherings. And we will be communicating through videos like this and through all of our other means necessary and available to us to let you know when we will start having those public gatherings. We'll be working back into that most likely very gradually and carefully. But at the same time, we are committed to getting back together as a church as quickly as possible. And that is a matter of obedience to the Lord and worshiping together as we are able to. But that's also a matter of we as a church, I know, are longing to be together. And so I miss you guys. I look forward to starting to make a plan to gather back together. But in the meantime, I trust that you're having a great week and that you will have a great weekend. We're praying for you. And again, let me know if there are any needs that arise, and let us as a church come alongside and help you. And then we will be back together on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock via live stream on YouTube. You can watch for the links in the newsletter to that, or on the church website, or on Facebook. And we'll look forward to seeing you then. Have a great weekend. We're praying for you.